When is the next question I got recently? And if you have any questions, definitely comment in the comments below because I love getting these comments. It gives me new topics and ideas of what to make videos on. So also subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. So we are in this range right here between about 26,500 and we have popped above the 29,000 twice already. I think we're gonna do it again, but it looks like, according to this astrology, we have about a couple weeks to break beyond this 29,000 resistance level. But then once we get eclipse time on the 19th/20th of April, we see some negative astrology. So hopefully we can get above this $29,000 level, because once we get towards the end of April and then into May, we could possibly see it pop out then, but soon after we'll probably dip back down. I don't know how far down we'll go, but we could easily go back down to 22,000 or 21,000 even. Now, so those could be the great buying opportunities is after May, and I can go into more detail on that. Let's zoom out here. I wanted to look at the summertime, historically the summertime, but basically after May. I guess that includes the end of spring. If we look at the last time after May into the summer, we saw a major dip in the Bitcoin market here, and then we go back to 2019. We actually saw a run up during that time, but that was coming from before we hit the all-time lows. We hit the bottom of the market, then we had a bottom formation, and then we went up. So if there's a bottom formation that comes before the summer, then it's more likely to see a run up, kind of a relief rally. Then back in 2018, we saw the markets drop as well. And then in 2017, we were seeing a run up, but once again, that was coming soon after the bottom was formed here. And we were heading straight into a major bull market. I saw a similar thing here, nothing to get too excited about. And then a little pump and dump back in summer 2015. But let's see if we can find a similar I'll move that back there. Let me find a similar formation as if we can. As close to we can of where we are at now. It's kind of tricky, but like right now we're seeing, you know, this major pump and then a second pump. We could say we saw something kind of similar back in 2020, not exactly the same because this is a bull run. But so after this kind of mega pump and then another mega pump bull run, then we saw the major dip here. So perhaps we could see that coming in here once we head into May. Maybe we're going to see a dump potentially. This is kind of similar to where we're at now. We see this pump and then we head into May and then we see a dump. So, and we're kind of beyond just, I mean, in this relief rally, the bottom formed and then right after we saw a pump. We kind of already did that. We already saw this bottom formation here, and then we already kind of got these two major pumps. So it might be a little overly optimistic if we continue to expect this to just keep pumping. I'm not saying that it's impossible. It's certainly possible, but also given the macroeconomics that we're seeing, I don't know if that's likely. So I'm more on the side of, you know, we could see a pump up to like 32,000. But then afterwards, once we head into summer, and plus after the eclipses at the end of April, and we also have one early May, it's pretty negative astrology for those eclipses. And then the summer is quite negative as well. So that's another reason why just following the astrology looks quite negative for the market. So we could definitely see some major dips in the summer. So the good news is we have more amazing buy opportunities coming based on the astrology. So if the astrology is right, we could see some incredible buying opportunities in the summer of this year, say from May through September potentially. Okay, so this is some hot information for when's the next opportunity to buy. Because right now it's probably not the best time to buy because we've already experienced two major pumps here. And this is probably just a relief rally. I don't know if I don't think we're heading into a bull run right now, given the macroeconomics. Okay, as a bonus, for you watching this far, I'm going to show you an extra bonus here. I'm make a future video on this as well. But these are okay, a little bit of backstory is Pluto is transiting into Aquarius 3 times because we're going to go, each blue line represents when it goes into Aquarius. We headed into Aquarius on March 23rd, a couple weeks ago. We're already in a Pluto Aquarius. The reason this is so significant is the last time Pluto transited into a new sign, market collapse, specifically the real estate collapse. And this time Pluto's going into Aquarius, the sign of technology and crypto, and Pluto transforms and gives death and rebirth to wherever it goes into. So we could see some major transformation, major death and rebirth of Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin always survives historically, so I'm not saying it's going to die, but it's going to have a symbolic death of some sort. Just like we see in Hollywood movies, when the hero symbolically dies and then they come back to life. Okay? And so we go into Aquarius one time, and then we retrograde, and then we go into it again, and then we retrograde, and then third time we go into it. The last time this happened, you can see my previous video was 1956. And here's a shot of the Dow Jones. Each time that Pluto went into Aquarius was represented by these blue lines. Now this looks kind of similar to how markets are right now. We saw this major top here in the Dow Jones, similarly to 1956. Then we see it kind of trying to recover here. And then that's after Pluto goes into Aquarius. And then we see a major dip, but then a recovery before the second time Pluto goes into Aquarius, which is going to be January